Hello and welcome to Snowrunner. I'm Ukgamers, and today we are doing our first showcase of my mod. Now this mod I have built myself. Everything was made by me. I did get a model, start off with a model from CG Trader, and this is what I've come up with so far. Now this is a learning mod for me, where obviously I've never done modding before, so you know, it's all a learning curve. But big thanks to Crazy Fool, who, without him, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I really wouldn't. And Red Bull Ted was a huge help, really was. And Iceberg is always there to help us along the way with those little problems that none of us can work out. So big thanks to them, part of the 808 modern team. And without them, well, this wouldn't exist. Now, first off, this is works in progress, where if you look at the back end there, the wheels and stuff aren't aligned properly. This obviously will be tweaked, but I know if I don't say anything, people will be in the comments saying, oh, this is this and this is that. It's like, well, shut the fuck up and listen. It's work in progress, and that's it. So, the wheels, at the moment, they are sticking out a little bit. That will get tweaked as soon as Bart gets his hands on it, and I will do a little bit of tweaking as well. Now, I've done this little video because I just wanted to go through a few things with you. Because this, I wanted a low slung car which we could just have a crack with, and then we've got the off-road version as well. And you can see already we've got plenty of power with this one, where I don't want it too OP, but I just want it to be able to slide around and do a bit of drifting and have a bit of fun with it, really. That's what it's all about. Now, for add-ons for this, like putting bumpers and stuff like that, the trouble with newer cars, they've got these built-in bumpers, so I might add some bumpers to it. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not going to make a huge amount. I'm not going to do a huge amount to it. I want to get it out, really. Now, obviously, this one is branded. It's got a Range Rover on the back there, Range Rover on the front. Now, all my mods and some of the other 808 modern team my mods will be available for PC on Patreon. Now, the whole point of Patreon is to get a team of testers up, and if you want to do that, then Patreon, I'll probably fire that up on the weekend, as I've got a few more mods to get on that. Now, you can see over there, the one behind it, that is the unbranded one. Let's just jump in the bloody thing, and then you can actually see no branding on this whatsoever. All gone, totally gone. Now, you see the driver at the moment, the positioning of the driver is not spot on. I've got the glass to do, which I'll put some clear glass in that later on. I've just been doing a lot of work lately, and I'm having a few issues with the mirrors. They should have been black, but no, they're white at the moment. But it is what it is. Simple as that. Now, with the feature I'm going to go for with this low slung one, you'll have an active suspension on that. So if you just want to drive round with it as it is, and you won't get much damage to it, really. We've got the collision meshes, it says that, and he's got a huge collision mesh there. The collision meshes are quite high, so if we go down, I'll tell you what, we'll go down to the bottom of the runway this way and take it off-roading. I was surprised how good it was off-roading, because I was expecting it to dig in, especially how low it was, but all good. It gets stuck every now and again, you might catch, and we'll probably raise the suspension up a little bit, but you can see it just goes over the humps and bumps without any issues whatsoever. Obviously, suspension does need to be sorted out and what have you, but that'll all come in time. It really will. So, the plan is to get this one out as soon as. Not sure how long it's going to take. Going to a bit of diff lock, and yeah, see, we've got it proper stuck there. Never mind, let's just recover that one back to the garage, and then we can leave the garage and get back over to this way. Now, I've had a few comments saying, why did you make a Range Rover? And it's like, well, why not? Why not? I did have a comment of somebody going, oh, don't you know that Posh Spice had something to do with that? And I was like, I don't give a shit at the end of the day. I will make what I want to make. That's what modding's all about. I'm never going to make something I don't want to make. for instance, say if there was a vehicle and somebody's saying, "Oh, will you make this?" It's like, no, you've got to have interest to make the mod. My mod so far is taking me. We are getting up to 50 hours, so it's taken me 50 hours now. That's progression hours. If we're talking real hours, I wouldn't be surprised if it's double, because the amount of times I've just turned it off and started again, I really have. So going inside, we have an issue at the moment. This is one of the little problems. You go on the outside and you can't see. You can see the steering wheel at the moment. He's not actually on the wheel, and the steering wheel isn't turning. It was just one of the few little issues we've had. And you can see there the steering wheel is actually going through the windscreen, which is not good. But we will have a full interior in here. I do plan on doing all the gauges and stuff for it as well, but that is very time consuming to do. I was running through it with Iceberg the other day, and it'd take him 3 hours to do that. So that's Iceberg himself, you know, and he's just super quick. So for me, that's probably 9 hours work. So it's going to be work in progress. The console version, I'm probably going to get that out. Well, I wanted the Defender. Let's talk about the Defender, because bloody hell, this Defender is a thorn in my side. I wanted to bring this bad boy out to you ages ago. I've got all the files off Iceberg now, where he gave me them over and we've uploaded. Now we took the branding off, and we have an issue where you put. Hang on, let's get in a bit of light there. There you can see the Defender. It still says Defender on the front. Now it's done that because it's been baked on. So when Iceberg made this was his mod number 3 or 4. So he didn't know much about textures. He does stuff a certain way. So what he's doing at the moment, he is retexturing that for me. So I'm hoping to get that back pretty soon. As soon as that comes back textured, then we've just got some XML work and we get the bloody thing out. And hopefully we might be able to get them out at the same time. But it does. My Range Rover does look quite big in comparison, doesn't it? So I might have to change the sizing a little bit on that. But anyway, let's get back to the Range Rover. So let's get in the off-road version, which is this one here. So this is with the, I think it's the semi. Let's have a look what lift we got on this one at the moment. We want the garage or the garage. Yeah, we got the default, and then you've got high, and then we've got the slammed one down there. Whoa, so we go with a high version, I think, for the time being, and take it out. Now, but Albi has done some tweaks on this already. Let me show you what other mods. I wasn't going to show you, but I'm going to bloody show you. So these are other mods in the works. We got the Mack truck there. We've got Iceberg URL. We've got my prototype. Now this one was built by Crazy a few weeks ago, and I did mention it on Discord. We just wanted to do it to see what it looked like, a 6x6 Defender, and we're going to be going with that very soon. Obviously that one's there and it's working all well and good at the moment, but I'm currently building another Defender as I come across a really nice model. Now we've got the 18 van there as well. That's just a fun thing for us to have the crack with. That will be released for console eventually, not sure when. As the next one's what Crazy's going to release are these two bad boys here, which is the Ford F350, the 6x6, and I managed to talk him into doing a 4x4 as well, as originally Crazy was just going to do 6x6s all the way, but managed to talk him into that, so all well and good. Anyway, back to the Range Rover. So this is a Range Rover Velar 2018, and I picked it because it was a decent sized model. It cost me 20, I think it was about £28 all in all. So it wasn't a huge amount, but it had a full interior on it, and that was one of the things what appealed to me. And the other thing what appealed to me is that nobody's brought a Range Rover in the game. So I thought, well, let's bring a newish Range Rover into the game. So now I don't think this version is the tweaked one what Bart's done at the moment, because he has done, he's given me a basic tweak on it where he's upgraded the suspension and whatever, but I think this is the older model at the moment. You can see there's not much give in the suspension and whatever, because getting a mod into the game like this takes time, but getting it right, getting all the suspension working, that's a whole different ball game in itself, and each mod is different. It really is. We're having some frame rate issues around here today. We really are. Oh, don't like the look of that, but there you go. So let's put it over a few obstacles. So timescale, when are we going to get this out? Well, we're in September. I really want to bring the Defender out first, so I'm hoping to get the Defender back in the next few days, and then there's a few days of XML work, and we're just going to drop that. So the Defender's going to come out first, and then I'm going to bring out the Velar. Haven't got a name for either of them. Big thanks for everyone with their suggestions, and if you want to suggest a name for the Range Rover as well, then please be my guest. I'd love to pick a name what one of you guys has said. Same with the Defender. I've had quite a few on the Defender and haven't actually decided which name I'm going to use yet. So if you want to send in more names for the Defender, then brilliant. As long as it's not anything to do with Defender, Land Rover or anything like that, because it's not going to happen. I was just going to call it UK Gamers Skate, but everyone's like, no, you can't do that. And it's like, why not? It is. It's my first mod. So simple as that, isn't it? But I'm really chuffed I've actually got it. I'm still a bit like, wow, I've actually done it. It's actually here in the game and what have you. So it's a bit surreal at the moment, but especially as I'm working on other mods. Classic modders, you never work on one mod. I've got a truck which I bought quite a while back, and I'm having an interior made on that. And like I said earlier, I've got another Defender in the works. And with the Range Rover, I'm gonna beef it up a little bit. I really want to. On the back arches there, you can see where the tyres are. The back end sort of slopes in, and I'd like to widen that out a little bit. I'm not sure whether to just leave the shape as it is and put fender flares on, or just widen the whole body and give it that wide boy look on there. Not really sure. Let me know in the comments what you think. So there we go. But looking forward to getting out. Really am. The amount of work I've got to do though, it's crazy, and I do get, my patience isn't great, would you believe? A lot of you have been watching me before, then you know I'm not a very patient guy, and yeah, if I run into problems, I just turn it off and just leave it alone till I can sort it out, because with modding you can just spend hours just trying to sort something out, and then a iceberger come over or crazy go over and go, no, you haven't done that, and then you're like, oh right, yeah, so you fix it in like a few minutes, and I've just spent bloody hours trying to fix it. But there you go, that's modding for you. Now anyone who wants to get into modding, if at the end of the day, a year ago I said I wasn't going to mod, and here I am. We got 808 modding team. We got modding, mods coming out of our arseholes at the moment. There's so many mods. Crazy's got a hell of a lot. The mods I showed you already, that's not all of them what we have available to us at the moment. I'm also working with another YouTuber who's going to be promoting our content, and I'm not going to say who it is. I'm just going to wait for him to do a video, and then you're going to see. But you will be surprised, you really will. And I thought it was important it was one of the things I always wanted to do, was work with other YouTubers, especially when making mods, give them early access to it and what have you. And this YouTuber, he wants to learn a bit of modding himself, so I said, well, come and help us out, promote some mods and what have you. You get a first access for it, and then we'll show you the modding way. But like I said, I get so sidetracked. Like I said, if you think you can't mod, anyone can mod. It just depends if you've got the patience to put the time in to get that mod built, because patience is needed. It's very, very time consuming, modding. You won't rush out. Well, it takes a while before you can sort of make a mod in 24 hours. Crazy's at that stage now where he can break a mod down and he can actually get it in the game pretty damn quickly. So I'm building on that at the moment. I'm hoping my next mod isn't going to take as long as this one, but we shall see. I wonder if we can pull the bloody train with this. Because we might be able to move it if we go for a bit of diff lockers. Yes, I haven't got much power in this engine at the moment, so that's not having that whatsoever. And look at that rock there, glitching out. Anyway, I better leave it there because you know me, I'll be rambling on forever. But I just wanted to show you guys what my first mod's looking like and what the plan is for it over the next... Well, so today is September. So the plan is to get the Defender out and this Range Rover. That is my plan. Crazy's going to get out his 6x6 and 4x4. Now those two will be coming together, so they will be dropped at exactly the same time, which is quite nice. And like I said, he's doing a 4x4. You might be able to talk him into doing a few more 4x4s here and there, but time will tell. Oh, you twat. Now, that just isn't right, is it? It shouldn't be able to do that. And even the way it winches it over, there you go. Righto, that's it for today's first look at the Snowrunner new mod, which will be coming to console. And I'll let you know as soon as I've done a bit more work on it. Then we'll do another video. I've got to do all the lights. I just got loads to do on it at the moment. It's just a basic roller. It rolls around the game, but we need it performing really nicely, and I want that slam look to be performing nicely as well, especially with get some active suspension on it. Then it should be a lot more usable. I was going for the slam look because I've seen a lot of people role playing and stuff, and I thought it'd be just nice to have that whoa, nearly lost it. It'd be nice to have that look in the game, because you know, we always have big wheels and you want a high lift, and it's like, well, we don't always need that. Something to have a bit of fun with. Righto, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, keep your eye out for the next ones. I will got loads of work in progress. I am inundated with mods to look at the moment, and I've got other stuff going on, so it's a lot, but I'm going to get back on it and get these videos out over the next few days, and hopefully catch up on the weekend. And then we got Phase 5 next week. Can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to getting on streaming. As soon as that drops, then we'll be streaming that. Right, that's me enough rabbiting on. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Goodbye.